Yes, we are live. Nothing like sliding in at the last minute. Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Creatively Lisa, and I'm high vibing in from Long Beach, California. How are you doing today? Guess what we're going to talk about? Did you look at the title? The title of today's live is, are you ready for your home to hug you? And are you curious why it isn't? This is something that we all go through, and it took a while for me to figure this out. And I have a 5-day challenge starting next week that's going to go over. This is just one tiny part of the challenge. And it's adding all those different pieces together that really make a difference. However, your environment that you surround yourself in, and there's a lot of different environments that we're in and we don't even think about it, but the environment that you surround yourself in makes all the difference in whether you're going to sink or swim. Basically, if you're still concerned or still struggling with being up 1 minute, down the next, happy, excited, in great space, in great energy 1 minute, and then can't get out of bed in tears the next, and you can't figure out why you cannot get off this endless roller coaster. Well, today's live is going to give you a good start. Now, my 5-day challenge that's on raising your vibes permanently, that begins next week, is going to go into a lot more detail on what it actually is causing it, because it's a lot of different things and you don't think about it. And that's why it continues to come back again and again. But today you'll get a good idea of what you're surrounding yourself with, your environment, can make a huge, huge difference. And I had an Airbnb for quite some time, and I always loved where I lived. When I came to the place originally, it just felt like it invited me in. Something about it. And I've been here for 6.5 years, I think. 6.5, almost 7 years, maybe even longer, actually, if I get right down to it, I think longer. I have been longer, because I moved in and I started my business after I moved in. So it's been even longer. And so it's always been that way, with a couple exceptions, but it's always felt that way. It's felt like it's hugged me. It's felt like it's protected me. It's only occasionally has it felt chaotic, and I figured out what that was, and I alleviated it immediately. And so that's kind of what we're going to go over today. So we're going to get clear so that you can live the high vibe life that you're destined for. And it's how many times you just don't think that it really makes that big of a difference. But the thing is, how you do anything is how you do everything. And when one thing slides, everything slides. And you just start making changes, and you're not even aware of it. So you have to really almost stick to your guns. It's rigidity in the beginning, but because of the rigidity, it's going to give you freedom. And so for me, that was worth it, because fast forward, living in this space, even as well as however I felt here for a long period of time, I honestly thought one day to myself, what's the point if it continues this way? That's literally what went through my mind. And I luckily caught myself, and I reached out to someone, and we had a good conversation, and I immediately started making changes, and I changed everything. And because of that, I've been able to consistently hold a high vibrational state almost 24/7. And if I slide, I'm aware of it immediately, and I know how to correct it. And that is what is important. And I understand why it slid, and I correct it immediately. And so I don't have that anymore in my environment, in my space. People come over and they love being here. They're like, oh, they just love the feel of it. They love how the energy feels. They love how it smells. They love everything about it. And that makes a big difference. And so that's what we're going to talk about. and so I wrote down here, and I'm going to tell you this because it's kind of important. You wonder why you're on that proverbial seesaw. You can't get up and you're down, and it makes all the difference of what you're surrounding yourself with. Think about it. What are you surrounding yourself with? Your environment is a lot more than just where you live, but that is extremely important. Our body is an environment. It's our car for these days, and our head is an environment for our mind as well. Again, all of this plays into it. It's the little things that make all the difference in manifesting the big things and being in that high vibe state all the time. And it makes all the difference in the world. And I can't tell you how many people say they roll their eyes at me and they don't think it's these little things that make a difference. But boy, it is. And I can sit back and I can say, I know it is, because I don't do that anymore. And I don't have those problems anymore. And when I did, I had problems. And people now are starting the process to shift and change. They're not thinking about it on a big level. And that's what we're going to go over today. So as we're going to go over some of these things, I can't go over them all in this live. I'm going to go into much more in depth on my 5-day challenge, but I am going to go over some stuff today that's going to really help you understand why you drop down into a low vibrational state and how to remove a lot of that out of there and start shifting it. Get rid of the sad, get rid of the stress, get rid of the confusion, all of that. All of these things, the environment plays a big key role, because what you have in your environment makes a difference. It either is going to raise your frequency up or it's going to pull you down. And if you're using stuff that's pulling you down, you're going to get sad. You're going to get depressed. You're going to think about the negative. And you're going to look to that, not to what you need to be looking at, which is the positive, the higher side. Because the more you look at the higher side of things, the more that's what's going to show up. The more you look at what isn't happening, what's wrong, the more of that's what you're going to get. So it's shifting that and really focusing on what goes in here 100% of the time, no matter what's going in. And it's not a yeah, but, because the minute it's a yeah, but, you're going right back to the crap. So it's focusing. I was just speaking with somebody yesterday about this, and I am so adamant about this. I'm like a mental Nazi in the sense of it. I will not tolerate anything else other than. And because of that, great crap happens. Not crap, but great stuff happens all the time. And it's because of this. I swear it. I know it is. So today I'm going to share some essentials that are keeping you stuck or raising you up. And it's up to you of how you adjust it. And these are your environment. These specific things are in your environment. And they can either help you feel inspired and energized and at peace and happy. And you're raised up and you're feeling amazing and you feel like your space is hugging you, or it's pulling the energy out of you and bringing you down. And that's up to you. And that's what we're going to go over, because it's so, so important. So if you know of anybody that struggles with this, please share it to them or tag them in the post. Comment below their name so they can be tagged, and get it out to as many people as possible. And you're welcome. Please post challenge in the comments below, and I will get you the information for my challenge. It starts next week also. Okay, so today we're going to go over the 5 musts to know about your environment and to be able to raise it up, to raise your vibration. Okay, so number 1, what is your space look like? What does your space look like and feel like? Is it clean or is it cluttered? What type of products do you use in your home? Is it bleach and Windex and stuff like that? Or is it a non-toxic, plant-based, healthy products that's boosting you energy and boosting your body and your immune system and raising your vibration naturally? This makes a huge difference in what you're using. They said, oh, it doesn't. It does. Toxic products are low vibrational. Toxic products cause toxic overload on your body, which causes hormone disruption, massive illness, depression, cloudy mind. I can continue. So it's very, very important, no matter what, use non-toxic products. 2, who are you surrounding yourself with? Who is around you all the time? The individuals make the big difference as well. And if they're not making you smile and happy and causing you to want to grow to be a better being, then I'm sorry, they don't need to be in your life. And it's time you start cutting these people out of your life, because if you don't, they will drag you down. And sometimes, honestly, they don't even know they're doing it, but they are. So it's distancing yourself from that. And again, the yeah buts is only excuses, and it's going to bring you right back to where you are. I look for solutions. I don't do excuses. And because of that, it's changed my life. It's changed my life. And so this is extremely important. And start weeding those people out and bringing in people, even if it's yourself loving you in the beginning, bringing that into your life, because that's what's going to serve you over a longer period of time. Number 3, what are you using on your body? What kind of products? Right back to the same thing again. Not only is the outside environment in your home, but it's the products that we use on our body. What's in your body care products? Do you realize that in the average day, we use over 300, we've put on our bodies over 300 toxic chemicals, theoretically. Over 80 by the time you wake up in the morning and get out of work and head out by 9 a.m. 80. And over time, that builds. So it's the makeup you use. It's the body care products. It's the toothpaste with all the crap in it. It's the shampoo you use. What kind of products on it? Can you read the label? Are they toxin-free, plant-based? Or are they Walmart specials? And I'm sorry, Lancome and all the rest. Those are just as bad, because they've got just the same toxic ingredients in them. Did you know that in the United States only outlaws 900 toxic chemicals that go in our products? 900 that are really nasty and toxic, and they've outlawed them. Europe, over 1,500. I work with a company that has over 2,500 that they do not use, and they're constantly testing more and more and more. And I just love them. So you're putting these chemicals on your body, and you don't need to. When you add products that is going to lift you up and raise your frequency and cleanse your skin and detox you from the outside and from the inside, you're going to notice huge differences. Your mind will be more focused as well, more clarity of the mind. So it really makes a difference on what you use on your body. And here's something else too. What are you filling your space with? So what kind of thoughts are going in? All of this stuff. What are you filling your space with? What are you bringing into your home? Not what's already there and the toxins in the body and all of that, but what are you bringing into it? Are you bringing in stuff like this as well without even realizing it? Reading the labels, being conscious of what you're bringing into your mind. What are you saying to yourself? You know, all of this plays a key role. That's number 4. To be very conscious of that. What are you filling your space with? And I myself, and number 5, my number 5 is basically what you can do to begin shifting it all. So it's being aware of what you're doing and starting to shift it. So also, what kind of books are you bringing in? What kind of books are you reading and music are you listening to? All of this plays a key role as well. Very important of what is going to shift the energy. It's going to bring it down or it's going to raise it up. So I'm going to go back through with my list, and I'm going to give you what needs to go out and what you can bring in place of it. So it'll kind of give you an idea. So number 5 was like the music and the books and movies and TV and all of that. That was 5. And that's going to bring you down as well. So we're going to go back through it again and give you the antidote, so to speak. So number 1, the 5 musts to know about your environment and how to raise it. Number 1 is what's in your space. What type of products are you using in your home and in your environment? Take out the toxic chemicals, take out the bleach, take out the Windex, take out the Tide. It's massive hormone disruptors, and you replace it with products that are non-toxic, plant-based. It's going to boost your immune system. It's going to cleanse the environment of energy and of dirt, chemicals, and clean. And it's also clearing out the clutter in the space. Instead of keeping everything, start recycling it, start giving it to Goodwill and charities and clearing out the space to leave an energy and for more awesome things to come into this space. It's going to start cleaning it out. I sage periodically. I've gotten to the point now that I don't have to very often, but I'll do that as well. That will also help really cleanse the space. 2, who are you surrounding yourself with? The flip side to that is start looking for a positive community of people and surrounding yourself with them. Women, a spiritual community, a business with around a spiritual community, around a positive environment, people that's going to raise you up and see the best in you and be your accountability partners and want the best for you and help you. That's number 2. Number 3 is what you're using on your body. Get rid of all those, again, toxic makeup, toxic body care products, all of the over-the-shelf stuff that's sold in Walmart and places like that, mass-produced, have massive chemicals and toxins in it. Shift those out and start using plant-based body care products, plant-based holistic, more holistic side medicines or treatments, more holistic for your body. It's using a plant-based shampoos, vegan makeup, all of these things are going to make a huge difference. Number 4, what are you filling your space with? Be very conscious of that. Now, what you can bring in that's going to supercharge your space are crystals. You can bring crystals into your space, into your rooms specifically. Couple examples would be black tourmaline would be great for your office, as it's going to really help keep, and it's also good for your foyer as well. I have a PDF coming out on Saturday about this, but it's going to absorb negative energy from the space and diffuse it. Clear quartz is another great crystal for your home and for your main living room space. I'll give you a couple more. Amethyst is awesome as well. It is great to avoid stressful situations. So it's good in the office. It's good basically everywhere. Rose quartz is great for the bedroom because it brings on a loving feeling in your private space. So it's really going to help with that. And then for your kitchen, you can also, carnelian is really good for cooking, for creativity. Rose quartz is also good for that as well. And quartz in general is great for it all. Bedroom is also blue lace agate and celestite, and all main areas is selenite. That's going to cleanse the space and supercharge it. That also cleanses crystals as well. Also bringing in essential oils into the environment as well to clean out stuff and to bring in stuff. So highest potential and valor oils are great in the office to really step forward in the most potential you have for the day. Bedrooms are frankincense and joy, and lavender for helping you sleep at night. Kitchen is great dietary oils would be thieves and stuff, citrus fresh and orange and lemon in the environment. It's going to clean that out. And also sound, bringing in high frequency tones and music is going to help charge the space as well. Solfeggio frequencies are fantastic. And I go through all of this and have lists and stuff on this in my challenge. So I give away a lot of PDFs on this and what frequencies are good and everything. That's going to be in the challenge. So that is so important. And Another one is going to be salt lamps, and that's going to really uplift the air quality, and diffusers and stuff too is going to uplift the air quality. It's going to help a lot with allergies and asthma and different things like that, and respiratory things. And it's going to really charge the space and help boost your mood and your energy. Okay, so those are the 5. Got to go back to the beginning because this one was long. The 5 must knows about your environment and how to raise it. Okay, so I'm going to do really quick and go through them all really fast, just so you get a good idea. So 5 must to know about your environment and how to raise it. 1, keep your space clean of all toxins. Any kind of toxins, keep it clean. Not use non-toxic products in your home and in your environment, and keep the space clean of clutter, both in your mind and in your physical surroundings. 2, who are you spending your time with? Who are you around? Be very conscious of who you're spending your time with, and clean out the people that are dragging you down, and start up-leveling your environment and the people you surround yourself with to support you, that love you. Number 3, what are you using on your body? Is it Lancome, Walmart shampoo, Dial soap, Tide laundry detergent? All of these things are toxic. And start shifting out all of these type of products that you're putting on your body. It's causing toxic overload and hormone disruption, and bringing in more plant-based products. It's going to really shift and raise you up in a higher space. It's going to make you feel stronger. It's going to help keep your mental clarity in action as well. It's going to raise that up also. 4, what are you filling your space with? So again, mental space, physical space. What are you filling it with? Make sure it's cleaned out of all the crap, dust it out, use sage periodically, supercharge it with crystals and essential oils, and that's going to really make a difference. And 5, really be conscious on using, as I said, be very conscious on what type of products you're using. Like, what are you listening to? What kind of music you're listening? Books are you reading? TV are you watching? Stuff like that. And get rid of that low vibrational stuff and start listening to much more positive types of music, solfeggio frequencies in the environment. Having that's going to help raise the vibration up in the space, and supercharging it with salt lamps and stuff like that. All right. So that was my 5 ways to really start supercharging your space and your environment. And I go over this and so much more in my 5-day challenge. So if that's something that you'd like to participate in, I'd love it. It starts Monday morning, bright and early. I've got a 10 a.m. live set, so you can post challenge in the comments below, and I'll get you the info so that you can join the challenge. And I posted something last evening to kind of get things going in advance. Whoever gets in there early before the challenge starts and fills out a form I have set up, you guys will get to win a free gift to go in a challenge. You get to go in a raffle for a free gift, and I'm going to be giving away a lot of different things. So the idea is, the intention is, every day set the intention for an uplifting space, and that everyone who enters your space supports and loves you. Put that intention out there every single day, and concentrate on that and only that. Only see that, and that's it. If anything else shows itself, focus on that alone. It makes all the difference. So really start thinking about how you can implement some of this into your life, into your day. And I know that the more you start doing it regularly and be conscious of it, the more the ups and downs, the emotional craziness will slowly start settling. And I know this because I got rid of everything in my home. If I couldn't eat it and use it on my skin, it's gone. No chemicals whatsoever. And I've been able to shift it to where I just don't have those up and downs anymore. And it's such a wonderful, wonderful thing. So my challenge to you now is, what can you implement today out of the things that I've mentioned that can really make a difference in your life right now. Like one quick thing, because taking action immediately makes all the difference in the world. So post what you can do immediately and post challenge in the comments and I'll get you into my challenge. All right. I'd love to see you in there. I'm really excited about this one. It's the first time I've done a full-on 5-day challenge like this. And I'm really excited to put this forward with everybody. Thank you so much for watching my live, for being here. And just remember to always go out and create something magnificent. This is Creatively Lisa. And I want to thank all my people that's watching live. Hello, Trish, Jocelyn. Who else is on here? Woohoo! I've got 5 people on here. This is awesome. And then I don't know about the other places. It's everywhere. So I really appreciate you watching, you being here, and you supporting me. And remember to have the best day ever and always go out and create something magnificent. And I'll see you on the next live. Mwah! Ciao for now.